talk about some common mistakes that people make in planning for the year, because I did introduce you as a Premium Prosperity Coach, advisor, yeah? Everybody wants prosperity. In fact, no matter whatever it is we are playing for, money is the goal. We all want money, last. So, and that's, you're an expert in that. So I just want to ask, let's talk about some common mistakes that people make in planning and setting goals for the new year.
Right, thank you very much. Quickly, let me touch on the fact that prosperity is more than money.
We know, but money,
as a matter of fact, it's just one out of the 10 metrics, of prosperity. And I'm going to be talking about that maybe on another day, right? But, what are the things that people, make mistakes about when they're planning for the new year? I think it's like, going for a game of soccer, right? And, the goal you set is to win that game, right?
Yes.
So some would win, some would learn, but then after all of that, the game will end, but life continues, right?
True.
So the first mistake people make is to take failure as, the end of everything, right? The fact that you fail doesn't make you a failure. It's just an event. It means you've learned how not to do something, and then you can do it, in a much better way, all right? So that's one major, thing that people make mistakes about. Another thing is that people actually do not, set goals for themselves. They just want to waltz through life, and in this part of the world where we are very religious, some people take the prophecies that have been spoken over them and, the good feeling, with all the religious activities that they might have done, and they just wish that these things are going to magically, manifest in their lives. Exactly. And, it's like expecting to eat an elephant. How do you eat an elephant? It's bit by bit. So you must set the goal that ensure that you are able to move from A to B, B to C, and then of course all the way to Z. Yes, you may be able to move from A to M, but at least you know that there is a roadmap that you're following. There is an action plan, right? And another mistake is that for people who develop strategies and say, this is what I'm going to do, many people don't develop a learning plan. Right, so you have an action plan, this is what you want to do, but then the question is, what do you need to learn to be able to perform at a level beyond miracle? Right, so people just feel like, because it's a new year, it's a new me. Well, the information you have, you got to bring in new information. Albert Einstein, who said that you cannot expect to solve a new problem, at the old level of information. So you got to learn something new to be able to perform at a much higher level. So along with having an action plan, people should have a learning plan. This is very critical.